Hello, MrVanleider here, and for those who care about such trivialities, this is a team deathmatch on Cracked with non-lethal kill streaks, and it's 27 or something like that. I haven't bothered checking, and 2. Today I want to tell you a story though, a story about a lady from my work. This lady is, say, probably in her early 60s, and I think she does the accounts or something for the company at which I work. I sell transport throughout the UK and the world if necessary, and yeah, I sell that to anyone who wants it. So yeah, this lady who works with me has a very strong Suffolk, which is where I'm from. In England, she has a very strong Suffolk accent, and the Suffolk accent is it's relatively rural. The local football team, the mighty Ipswich Town, are known as the Tractor Boys, and yeah, the whole area has a reputation for being sort of relatively country-like. So her accent, and I'm going to attempt to affect it when I do her parts of the stories. That's a bit like that. That's difficult to understand if you don't know exactly what the person might be saying. That sound a bit strange, boy. And she really does sound like that as well. She has a very kind of raspy sort of smoker's voice, which makes it even funnier. But yeah, so what happened was I got a call from one of my customers, one of my better customers, who's a chap who runs a warehouse, and he basically warehouses stuff that's been imported into the UK until it's ready to go on to its final destination, at which time he employs my company, or possibly another company when it suits him, to do the transport to the final destination in the UK, like on a big trailer. So he calls me up and he says, yeah, listen, we're just round the corner from you. Is there any chance we can borrow a van from you? And I said, yeah, possibly, Mr. Customer. Why is that? And he said, well, we've found 1.5 kilos of marijuana in one of the consignments that's being packed up to be sent out for transport. And we might possibly, obviously, need to take it down to customs or, you know, the police station or whatever you do to resolve it. And I'm just checking, because we haven't got a van, if you have one, if necessary. And I said, well, no, because I don't really want to, even if it's fair enough, I don't really want to drive to customs and be pulled over by the police with 1.5 kilos of marijuana. I don't really know exactly what that looks like, but I imagine it's more than you can slip in your pocket. So, you know, you get pulled over by the police. Well, what are you doing with this, son? Yeah, I'm just taking it to customs. Yeah, sure you are. Yeah, so that wasn't an option. He couldn't borrow the van, and, you know, he dealt with it however he dealt with it. I guess someone comes to pick it up or whatever happens. But I was telling this story about the request to a couple of my colleagues when the 61-year-old little lady that works with me overheard the conversation. And I was saying, oh, it's 1.5 kilos of marijuana. And one of the chaps I was telling, who's an older gentleman, said, well, blimey, how much is that worth then? And I said, well, I don't know, you know, couple of £1,000, you know, a decent amount of money. And this lady that I work with obviously overheard the conversation, and she said, how much? 1.5 kilos? About 6.5 grand. And she seemed very, very confident in this assessment of how much it would cost. So I actually googled later the street value of 1.5 kilos of marijuana, and it said approximately 6,750 or something like that pounds. And I put this to this lady and I said, so seems like you're wrong. I mean, very close. I'm quite impressed, but 6,750. And she said, you gotta shift it out quick. So yes, it very much made me laugh. I'm sure that my telling of this story is not perfect, not least because my accent was not perfect, but it was an amusing story, and yeah, if you can picture the scenario, it's quite funny. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's not a drug dealer. Before you ask, I'm pretty sure she was joking, but I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. This video is winding down. It was 27 and 2 non-lethal kill streaks on Cracked. If you liked it, please leave a like, because it makes me smile. And also comment, because I'll always talk back to the comment section. And yeah, it'd be nice if we could get it a bit more mixed up and lively down there. So do that, and have a nice day. MrVanleider, 24 hours a day, and even better in high definition. On the left you can click a nerdy Star Wars debate video, and on the right a little search and destroy clip which I've added some fancy effects to, and it looks, well, really cheap actually.